If you're from Africa and you are a writer, chances are you want to earn in dollars like the techies. In this video, I will show you 5 different things you need to do to start earning remotely as a writer from Africa. Let's dive in. So the big problems writers face are: where exactly are these writing jobs, these high paying writing jobs? How do I get qualified for them? And how do I apply for them? Do not worry, I'm going to be sharing all the secrets you need to know. And if you watch this to the end, I shared one very important secret most writers who earn huge know that you also need to know. Let's get right into it. The first thing you need to do is pick a hot niche. Yes, number one, pick a hot niche. Writing is broad. You cannot be a hot round writer, so you have to pick a niche. The niche you need to pick needs to be in high demand, or else you might be a struggling writer. In as much as it is important to be a very, very good writer, it is also more important that the niche you pick is in high demand, else you will just struggle. And there are a couple of niches that come to mind which I know that are in high demand, which you might want to check out. There is the AI niche, there is cybersecurity, there is B2B SaaS, there is technical writing, and Google is your friend. You can explore other niches by just searching Google. But do not forget, pick a hot niche, a niche that is in high demand. That's number one. Number two, build a strong portfolio. Your portfolio are the pieces of content that you showcase to people who want to hire you to prove that you have an expertise in that niche. To build a portfolio, search for blogs that are in your niche. Look at the blogs, look at the writing samples, and try to replicate them. 5 to 10 of this content are good. And if you cannot do that, or if you've done that and you want to still expand your portfolio to make it more decent, you can look towards guest blogging. Guest blogging just simply means you're reaching out to blogs and tell them, do not pay me, I can write for this your blog, but I just want you to publish this content in my name. This itself also helps you to like build and cement your portfolio, but it is really, really important that you build your portfolio. You can build your portfolio on platforms like Medium, you can build your portfolio on platforms like Contently, and you can decide to build it on your website domain. For me, myself, my portfolio was built on WordPress, hosted in my own domain. It gives more credibility. However, that is not still very important. What is important is you have a database where you have the content that you've written that shows that you have expertise in them. So, number two, remember, build a strong portfolio. Number three, join Slack communities. There are a couple of Slack communities that you can join today as a writer and that you'll be guaranteed to see lots of writing jobs. So there are a few that I might mention. There is Superpart. Superpart is a very, very popular Slack communities. In these communities, there are channels, and some of these channels have freelance and full-time roles. So the importance of Slack communities are two things. One, you get exposed to in-house job opportunities as writers, global in-house opportunities as writers, which other people who are outside might not have access to. Number two is Slack also give you access to decision makers in your industry or niche. What that means is you might even be in the same Slack community as the head of content of a company that is your dream company. You might be in the same Slack community as the VP of marketing, as the head of content, as a content manager of a company that you've been eyeing for months. So what you can do is just do a Google search and write Slack communities for this writing niche. Slack communities for writers in B2B. I'm in a B2B SaaS industry, and that's why I belong to Superpath. I also belong to Online Genius, and there are a couple of other ones, both free and paid, that you might want to explore. Google is your friend. But number three thing that you can do as a writer from Africa to help you secure a high paying writing job is by joining Slack communities. Number four, use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is still one of the best platforms to secure jobs for any profession, but especially for writers. Two reasons. One, LinkedIn has a job board where companies regularly and oftentimes post job opportunities. You can use your Google search, your LinkedIn search option to check for jobs by just searching, and it has a filter where you can filter based on location, based on do you want remote or full time. Explore those options on LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, this is the best time to actually build a LinkedIn profile. And if you're just following me or this is your first time watching my video, I want you to hit the subscribe and turn on post notification, like this video, because there are still other very, very valuable information that I will be passing across to you to help you advance in your career. So back to LinkedIn. LinkedIn has two ways you can get jobs. One is through the LinkedIn job board. Number two is also by becoming friends and expanding your network within the LinkedIn space. So the thing is, since LinkedIn is a professional platform, many companies oftentimes and their employees get to post jobs more often. And if you are within such community and you have your network within such community, you can get exposed to it and send a DM or reach out and show your interest. Many people, thousands and millions of people have gotten jobs on LinkedIn. You can also be part. Number five, which is also very important, learn cold emailing. Cold emailing means sending random emails, targeted random emails to people to hire you or to make a decision about you. So cold emailing is still one of the best tools or one of the best tricks that writers or people who want to get into the tech industry are using, and you're not exempted. Cold emailing just means you want to get hired into a particular company, you look for their email and send an email to them to hire you. This has worked for me for the past 4 years. I've used it to also get jobs for people where I get to look for people's email. The tool I use, there are a couple of other, there are so many tools you can use, but the tool I use is called Apollo.io. Apollo.io has been really, really useful to me. I use Apollo.io. I sync it at the Chrome extension. I downloaded Apollo.io from Chrome and I linked it to my LinkedIn. So each time I check for the profile of a decision maker like the founder, the head of a particular company, Apollo.io gives me the email. So how it works is I go to my email, put the email there, write a catchy subject line because your cold emailing trick needs to be really, really catchy and attention grabbing. So I write a very catchy subject headline, and the body of my email is short, straight to the point, where I pitch myself. So learn cold emailing. One of these days, I'm going to make a video on how to master cold emailing as a writer from Africa to pitch to remote job opportunities, and you can actually use it to reduce the time you get to look to apply for jobs. So these are the 5 things you need to do as a writer from Africa who wants to get paid who wants to work remotely, gets paid very, very decent amount of income, like the techies you've always admired. Did you learn from this? Lastly, I talked about the fact that I will be sharing a secret which every writer who has secured jobs know about. The secret is this: relationship building. As a writer, you need to build relationship from two ends. One, you need to build relationship with your peers in your industry. Then two, you need to build relationship with decision makers or top people within your industry. Building relationship from both ends exposes you to numerous amount of relationship, because when you build relationship with your peers, you get to grow quickly, and at the same time you also get to know of opportunities that are available through them. Then when you build relationship with people who are the leaders in your industry, it gives you a it puts you within their radar when they want to hire, and at the same time it's easier for you to pitch or request for recommendation for them. Did you love this video? Did you enjoy this video? Share this video with any writer from Africa who you think wants to get a very, very good remote job. Till the next video you get to watch from me, once again, like, subscribe, turn on post notification. My name is Ajayi Joel. Keep building yourself.